Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Monday to you, if there is such a thing. I hope you're having a fantastic day to you and your family, of course. But we're going to take a look here at XRP. Got a lot of requests for this, but I'm going to put it on the radar for a little while. Make sure we keep covering it because it's really the only coin that's doing very, very well, contrary to the rest of the market. I mean, look at all this red. Bitcoin down 3.5%, and XRP is actually up the inverse plus a little. So awesome stuff there to see. With XRP, we're going to draw out some new Fibonacci retracement levels and kind of highlight a few things. I do want to mention, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I think you probably know that by now. But if you are new to the channel, consider becoming a community member. We've got Trading Academy community and Signal Group, all great stuff. Mostly impressed with the CC Golden indicator here. It's the best indicator in the market. Well, according to my members, I've got quite a handful of community members using this right now, and I tell you what, it provides significant benefits. So be sure to check that out. We've actually been using this very, very well, and I'll highlight that in this video here near the tail end so you know kind of how it works. But it's really awesome. If you want an instructional video there, it's on the homepage. Check it out, see if you might be interested in considering using that. It's very, very worthwhile. You return your investment quite quickly, at least everyone that has so far invested in it has. And let me show you exactly kind of what that means actually near the end. Let me go ahead and refresh a few things here with XRP, because what we want to do is we want to look at a few things. Of course, keep in mind a lot of fundamentals going into this, right? So great news day, obviously, with the XRP and everything on the back end there. We're not here for that fundamental stuff, but I can tell you that that does make a big difference. That kind of was a catalyst for this to push upwards. So if we take a look at Bitcoin as well, let's just go ahead and see Bitcoin. While Bitcoin increased, look at how much better XRP is doing. And Bitcoin is going sideways a week ago, and XRP is cranking. So you got to keep in mind there's a fundamental catalyst causing this to occur, all right? And that's okay. But fundamental catalysts have a tendency of pumping and then dumping, or they have a tendency of continuing things and sparking that fire. What we have here is more so a spark than the inverse, because it's proven to do very well. It wasn't just a pump and dump. Okay, so great news there. So what does that mean for XRP? Let's draw some new Fibonacci retracement levels. Just before we do, I want to acknowledge this 1.618 level here on Fibonacci. Very much a very strong resistance and or support level, depending on the direction you're heading. Okay, so traditionally, Fibonacci retracement levels, 0.618 is a strong resistance or support level, again, on which side of the tracks you're on. In this case, we're trying to break through that, so that is a resistance and it's holding firm with 2 days, essentially in the last 7, retesting that level and getting rejected. Okay, so it doesn't mean we can't break through it, it just means multiple attempts is necessary, and that's Fibonacci for the win. Let's go ahead and draw a new Fibonacci retracement levels here and kind of go from there, and then really just see what this looks like here. Again, I'm going to take the most recent low, the most recent high, and we're going to go ahead and see what this might look like here. We'll start out a trend line here as well, kind of giving us an indication of where we're at. Okay, so we're on the green side of things, we're on the right side of tracks. You definitely want to typically take more longer positions versus shorts when you're moving in an ascending trend. This trend is early, so it doesn't mean we just jump right in because it's green, but it does imply that how well it's doing right now, contrary to the market, is a very good sign. Okay, so altcoin, Bitcoin dominance is drawing dead, altcoins are bleeding, and this one is succeeding. So that's a very, very unusual characteristic, and it's nice to focus on that. So let's go ahead and see what the technical stuff here tells us, and then we'll go ahead and look at the CC indicator, CC Golden, of course, at the end, so you can kind of understand how good that indicator provides signals in markets like these, right? Because again, it's more so designed for long entries. You can use it for shorts too, but it's optimized for shorter time frames, and I'll highlight that here in a moment. With the RSI though, we're coming closer to 70 on the RSI. Monday Flow Index is right there. So we could see another rejection here at this level. We can also see so far that there has been 3 rejection points right at the price point at almost exactly 47 cents. In fact, you could probably just say 47 right in the button. Okay, so it's no coincidence that an even number is a very strong resistance level and or support level in other contexts, because round numbers have a tendency of being very consistent. That's why if you want to have a take profit target, you just go just a cut under 47, you would have gotten filled, right? That's the concept. But taking a look at the MACD, we're converging once again. Price is going up. Most everything here is extremely positive. We're above all 3 moving averages. As you can see, this 200-day SMA, look at that, it's kind of averaging itself out. Wouldn't be surprised if it moves upwards with this trend line here, but a lot of times you can see the 50 aligning itself with the trend lines. So we are definitely on the right side of tracks. Not saying you just take a long position because of that, but minus potential pullback here, I think we are looking very, very strong here to the upside. As far as continuation is concerned, it looks like we've gotten a decent reset here. We consolidated enough at the price point of 42 to 43, 44 cents to allow for this next leg up. So we're literally only 2 days into this continuation. It could last another 7 to 10 days. All right, now as far as what that means for us here, let's look at the 4-hour time frame and just quickly identify that we are making higher lows and higher highs. Okay, that's extremely important for continuation patterns. So with that pattern emerging, what could happen next? Well, some people would argue that we might have some type of a pennant pattern here where the price action comes up and then breaks to the downside. That's less likely to occur. More often than not, you'll see it continue upwards with it retesting those previous highs. So I don't foresee that actually getting a strong rejection, but we do got to keep in mind we want to be a little bit patient here and wait for confirmation to close above 47 cents. Excuse me. So what does that mean for us here? Well, let's take a look at the RSI. We're still not fully overextended, so there's more potential for the upside. We've got a MACD convergence that occurred roughly 20 hours ago, so everything is cranking full steam here. We take a look at TD sequential. We are getting nice healthy resets and giving us a potential option to continue this further. So in the grand scheme of things are looking very, very good here for XRP. Daily and the 4-hour both look very bullish. When it comes to the 1 hour, let's go ahead and take a look here. We can see on the 1 hour time frame, we hit a 9 on TD sequential, and we've of course got the price action kind of going sideways since then. So it's one of those things where we have a situation where the price is trying to break through this level, can't, and is coming back down. Okay. So when we have a situation like this, we need to really recognize that it is one of those situations where, with it being overextended, that's positive, but it's also holding itself in place. So what I mean by that here is if we take a look at Ichimoku cloud, we're above the cloud, conversion line's above the baseline, and the lagging span is free and clear price action. So for lack of better terms here, not saying this is a good long position, it's not a good long entry, it's telling us though if you have a long position open, you want to keep it open. So again, every time frame right now so far is telling us that longs are much more viable than shorts. Shorting into this just because it's overextended the upside is not necessarily a good thing. I get the question a lot, hey, should I short because it's been running for 9 to 10 hours? Not necessarily. While it did prove here in the recent past that it got to a 9, really overextended itself and came back down, that's up for debate, right? So to me, when we have a lot of confirming factors, so far we're about 70% probability or higher based on everything we've averaged out so far with all the time frames, that the likelihood of the price going up is greater. Okay. Last thing I want to wrap up here with is a CC golden indicator, just so you can kind of see what that does for you. Because what it does, it gives you good entry targets, overextension timeframes, and of course, sell targets as well. Okay, so why don't we make this a little bit easier, kind of clear out the overextended timeframes, because that just kind of helps clear it up a little bit. So if we look back here at all the timeframes, just say for example, we go back here to this most recent entry. We got in right here on the 23rd of March, hypothetically would have sold 24 hours later for 2.5%. That may not seem like a lot, but again, using leverage, etc., it will really add up. We got in here, for example, sell target right there at about 4.5%. Bought in here, sell target 1.25%. Got in right here, nice little early entry, sell target 5.5%. Sorry, 5.05%. And currently, so far, we have an open long right there, currently in about almost 2% profit. So in the last, what is it? How much? I guess that'd be roughly about last 4 days. There has been 5 trades that are all profitable. Okay. So again, really takes the math out of it. Obviously, this works much better for coins that are trending positively, which is why XRP is a perfect example. You don't necessarily have all these opportunities to the upside with coins that are down 10 or 20% today. Okay. So keep that in mind. It's not an exact science, but it increases your odds of success because it uses confirmation and makes sure that you are on the right side of the tracks. So once more, just to clarify, on the homepage for CryptoCash.tech, if you want to understand more about this indicator, feel free to reference the video, the training video there, and obviously feel free to message me if you have any questions. I just like to mention that because right now it is definitely one of those things that's, just kind of takes the guesswork out of everything. So again, hopefully that seems helpful for you and it's beneficial. Obviously, if you have any questions, concerns, you can let me know. But I would say right now, XRP is absolutely looking bullish. I'm looking for a closure above 47 cents today. If we close below, there's a good chance we might see a pullback in the next couple of days. But I think the overall trend is moving up, right? The trend line is your friend. We're still trending positively. And there's no reason for it to want to turn around because we're still early in this continuation with a lot of nice, healthy consolidation. Okay, those things all combined together make for a really good situation, good trading experience. So to me, what I'll probably do is I'll set an alert here for about 45, 46 cents to take another look at it. And then if the price were to pull back to that level, that might be a good consideration to get in because that's another Fibonacci retracement level there right at about 45.5. Okay, so we'll take another look here again soon. We'll go and review XRP again once more tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again so much for joining me. Take good care. We'll see you soon.